Because of the change that had taken place in my life, it was noticed by a coworker, and because of that, it gave me an open door to actually share with him not only what God had done in my life, but what God could do in his life.
This is another in a series of videos on this channel with questions and answers about evangelism. The series is called Evangelism Q&A. We hope that these videos encourage and equip Christians to share the good news with others. Watch as Jerry and Zadi talk about their personal experiences that they have had in sharing Jesus with others. So, is there any particular experience in evangelism that you would like to share?
Well, I mean, for as much as I've been evangelizing, I can only speak for myself. I can only say what my experience has been, because I really don't know what happens after the conversations that I have, how they impact the people. But I would like to say that I was saved at 37. I had made 2 professions of faith before that, and I was never saved until the 3rd time. And for whatever reason, I never had personal evangelism. I never had somebody talk to me and really be able to confront my ideas and how they line up with the Bible. So I think if I had, it might have cut to the chase and I would have been saved that first time. But I remember people that I knew they were Christians, and they did some very, very unusual things, like just give money to the poor, and they weren't even expected to. They weren't told to. They just did it because they loved the Lord. Or, I mean, just things like that really impacted me. So they were, even though they didn't even know that they were witnesses, they were. So I would just encourage you just to be yourself, talk about the Lord, don't be afraid, and just let it go. Just let the Lord do with what you have said, and use it to his glory. And so I appreciate being able to say these things.
Thank you so much for coming down and answering some of these questions. Hopefully there'll be an encouragement to others to get about the Great Commission. So is there any particular experience in evangelism or sharing your faith that you would like to share?
Well, I think it's most rewarding when people notice something in you that makes them want to have what you have. And I had an opportunity where, because of what God had done in my life, and because of the change that had taken place in my life, it was noticed by a coworker. And because of that, it gave me an open door to actually share with him not only what God had done in my life, but what God could do in his life. And how, by asking the Lord to come into his life, to surrender his life to the Lord, that he could have the same joy and the same peace that I experienced. So that was a very precious time when I was able to share with Richard what God had done in my life, and he gave his life to the Lord.
Very good. So you've heard Jerry and Zadi share how they have been able to tell others about Jesus and how he has impacted their lives. Sharing your faith in Jesus with others brings a special joy to your heart that's really hard to describe, to explain to others, but it is real. Consider that Jesus gave you and me the privilege of telling others about him, to be his personal ambassador to a world that is lost, that we might have a chance to be a step in someone's walk towards Jesus, towards a new life, and towards eternity. If you haven't shared Jesus with someone recently, but you know you should, if you don't know how to get started, well, here's a plan of action. 1, make a commitment this week, before another week passes, to have a spiritual conversation with someone. Visit our website at evangelizerva.org. 3, check out our YouTube channel, Evangelize RVA. 4, contact us at evangelizerva@gmail.com. And finally, if you like this video, press the like and subscribe buttons. They help bring others to these pages and to this ministry, and hopefully get connected with others who have a similar passion to share Jesus in our community. ERVA is all about trying to encourage, equip, and evangelize to bring the good news of Jesus Christ to our community. So God bless, and see you in the next video.